What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to encrypt or lock almost any type of file using Kali Linux. This technique is extremely useful if you want to protect sensitive information and make sure your files stay private and inaccessible to unauthorized people. Whether it's passwords, personal notes, business documents, research files, or cybersecurity reports, encryption helps add an extra layer of protection to your data. Now, while tools like this are very useful for privacy and security, it's important to understand that cybercriminals can also misuse file encryption techniques to hide stolen information or lock sensitive files from victims. That is exactly why learning cybersecurity skills like this matters. If you understand how these technologies work, you become better at protecting yourself, securing systems, and understanding how attackers may abuse similar concepts in the real world. Mastering these skills ethically helps you stay one step ahead in cybersecurity. But before we begin, here's an important disclaimer. This video is strictly created for educational purposes, cybersecurity awareness, and ethical learning only. It is intended for cybersecurity students, ethical hackers, penetration testers, IT learners, and anyone interested in understanding how file encryption works for defensive security and privacy protection. I do not encourage illegal access, malicious activities, or any form of cybercrime. The goal of this video is to help viewers understand security concepts responsibly and improve cybersecurity awareness. Now, let's get started. First, open your Linux terminal. The next thing we are going to do is navigate into the virtual environment or working directory where we want to install the tool. This helps us keep things organized and can also help reduce unnecessary system conflicts. After that, the next step is to install the tool we will be using for this demonstration. The tool is called Decrypt. So, how does this tool work? In simple terms, Decrypt is a file encryption tool that protects files by converting readable information into encrypted data using a secret key. Once a file is encrypted, the information inside becomes unreadable unless the correct decryption key is provided. This makes it useful for securing private files against unauthorized access. Now, let's install the tool. Type sudo apt install decrypt-y. Then click enter. Because we are installing the tool using sudo, the system may ask for your PC password. Simply type your password and press enter. The installation process will now begin. Depending on your computer speed and internet connection, this may take a few moments to complete. Perfect. Now the installation has completed. The next thing we are going to do is start the file encryption process. But before that, I'll clear the terminal so we can have a cleaner and easier to follow interface. Now, let's navigate to the directory where the file we want to encrypt is located. For this demonstration, the file I want to encrypt is called secret.txt. Before we encrypt the file, let's first check what is inside it using the cat command. This will help us confirm that the file contains readable information. As you can see, we are able to read the message inside the text file without any restrictions. This means that anyone with access to this file could potentially open it and read the information inside. Now, let's change that. We are about to encrypt this file so that anyone who gains access to it will not be able to understand or access the information inside unless they are authorized. To begin, I'll clear the terminal again to keep the interface clean. As you can see, we are still inside the directory where the file is located. Now, to start the encryption process, type decrypt, followed by the name of the name file we want to encrypt. Then press enter. Immediately, the tool will ask us to enter an encryption key. This key is extremely important because it acts like a secret password that locks the file. Without this key, no one, including you, will be able to decrypt or read the original information inside the file. That's why you should always choose a strong key and keep it safe. Now, I'll type the encryption key I want to use and press enter. The system will ask me to confirm the key by typing it again. I'll re-enter the exact same key and press enter. And just like that, within seconds, the file becomes encrypted almost instantly. You can already see how fast and efficient this tool is. Now notice something important. The file name has changed from secret.txt to secret.txt.cpt. This happens because Encrypt automatically adds the .cpt extension to indicate that the file has been encrypted. This is useful because it lets users quickly recognize encrypted files. Also, don't panic if your original file appears to change, it has not disappeared. It has simply been transformed into an encrypted version. Now, what happens if someone tries to read the encrypted file? Let's try using the cat command again. As you can see, instead of readable information, we now see meaningless and unreadable characters. This happens because the original text has been converted into encrypted data. Without the correct decryption key, the information becomes useless to anyone trying to access it. That is the whole purpose of encryption, making sensitive information unreadable to unauthorized users. Now, if we want to access the original information again, we must decrypt the file. Before we begin, I'll clear the terminal once again to keep things clean. As you can see, this is the encrypted file right here. To decrypt it, type "-d" followed by the secret.txt.cpt. Then press enter. The system will now ask for the decryption key. This is the exact same key we used earlier during encryption. I'll type the key and press enter. And immediately, the file gets decrypted and renamed back to secret.txt. Now let's confirm if we can read the information again. I'll use the cat command one more time. Wow, just like that, the original information inside the file is now visible again. This means that if you have private documents, confidential notes, or sensitive files that you don't want random people to access, you can encrypt them and safely share them with authorized individuals. As long as the recipient has the correct decryption key, they'll be able to unlock and read the information. And here's something even more powerful. You can also encrypt multiple files inside a folder at once. For example, if we have a folder containing sensitive documents, we can encrypt everything inside using recursive encryption. Simply type "-r", then folder name. Then press enter. The system will ask for an encryption key, just like before. After entering the key, all supported files inside the folder will become encrypted automatically. And if you want to decrypt everything again, simply type "-d", -r", then the folder name. Enter the same key, and all the encrypted files inside the folder will be restored back to normal. So, what have we learned from this? We learned how to install Encrypt, encrypt files, decrypt files, and even secure multiple files inside folders. Tools like this are commonly used by cybersecurity professionals, penetration testers, system administrators, privacy advocates, researchers, businesses, and everyday users who want to keep sensitive information secure. Encryption plays a major role in cybersecurity because protecting data is just as important as preventing attacks. At the same time, understanding how these tools work helps cybersecurity learners understand how attackers may misuse encryption techniques. And that knowledge helps us become better defenders, better ethical hackers, and more security-aware individuals. Before we wrap up, here's one final disclaimer. This video is completely harmless and intended strictly for educational purposes, cybersecurity awareness, privacy education, and ethical learning only. Everything demonstrated in this video is designed to help viewers understand defensive cybersecurity concepts and responsible data protection. This content does not encourage illegal activities, unauthorized access, cybercrime, or malicious misuse of technology in any form. Always practice cybersecurity legally, ethically, and responsibly. If you found this video helpful, kindly subscribe and turn on notifications for more cybersecurity, ethical hacking, privacy, and awesome videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.